Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope everyone's doing well. For this one I thought I'd go over my account progress up until now, just in case anyone's wondering. So I guess we'll start off with the plans, since this is probably something everyone has already done. I'm still on my last day today, and I'm kind of torn between Ryuji and An. I think An's is the better play, while Ryuji's 4-star is still good enough. So yeah, a little dicey on that one. I'm currently pulling for Bui's weapon. So instead of Florette's weapon here, I might change it up to Ryuji or even An's, whatever. It's the same. Just to see if I can get it. Obviously, if I get Bui's weapon, I won't be too mad. Her first star weapon's also decent enough, so this isn't exactly necessary. Well, it is kind of necessary. It's better, way better right now, because getting crits is kind of hard if you're not leveling up your cards and all that. So they're pretty good for now. Obviously, I wouldn't be mad at getting either of these weapons. So that is that. I've been through 80 pulls here to get this and 160 to get this. I haven't pulled on Marion since I have her on my Korean account. So I already played with her, already tried her, so that's mostly why. Ideally I would, if I was like the first time I was playing, I would pull for this, just because one, she is good, and the current, I think it's is it the guild trials or SOS trials, requires some sort of debuffing on your own team. So she's pretty good right now, and she's good in general also, of course. But mostly because the 4 stars that you're getting compared to these, I'd say this is just way better. Getting either of these A6 is like chef's kiss, very good. I was pulling on Joker's weapon before these came out, but yeah, 62 tickets. I don't have a lot of gems. So that's pretty much the summonings. So for the events, I've completed this entirely. Pretty good rewards. Also the Thieves Exchange, sorry. Incense, all the upgrades, you want all of that, and then get whichever one you have less. In my case, it's these, because I have been doing some bad things and upgrading my artifacts, which I shouldn't have been doing. LeBlanc event done. You still have a lot of time, so these things, I don't know how important this kind of stuff is to you, but I'm just gonna go over everything, I guess. We don't have, this isn't updated yet, no. Okay, that's a shame. What else is there around here besides this? I mean, I could touch on this now since we're already here. I've been through, if you don't know, you can rotate these, and ideally, well, I think ideally you'd want to get these before the event runs out, and then worry about completing everything else, right? And you can get these from obviously your dailies, and also from this event here. I think this is it, 2 out of 30, if I'm not mistaken. Chance to earn a ticket to an event. Yeah, I think that is it. Obviously I have to play somewhat a lot to get that. Let's see, my teams, 60s, mostly for levels, are mostly for the trials and whatnot. Ideally right now I would leave, well, she would be 50 ideally, but if she was 50, I would leave her at 50, like all of these, except for Leo. I'm gonna get him up. But everyone else for now can stay at 50, and it'll be good enough, and then just focus on getting these up to 70 or 80. Her, as well as Joker, Rin. Although Rin later on will fall off, but I like her, so I'm gonna use her. Cattle over here would be a good choice to level up, just because I mean, especially A6 is just way better than Morgana, in my opinion. Although Morgana with the weapon from the event is also really good if you want to get more forgets off and stuff like that. Could be more useful. Kind of just depends on your playstyle and if you're using Floret. Yeah, my artifacts are, well, they're all leveled, some of them. Actually go over here. Obviously these are less of a problem to level up, but ideally you would want better stats than what I have and what I went with. So yeah, not a very good idea to level these up, especially since this material, this shit will run out super quick. Super quick. And not to mention that, let's say you get a good card, you'd want to level it up. You'd want to level it up until it gets the first stat boost and then see what stat it lands on. And obviously if it lands on something trash, you'd want to try and find some other artifact to replace it. So leveling something up all the way right off the bat is not a good game plan. I obviously did it more for the trials, more for, I don't know, just like fucking around, I guess. Yeah, I don't think this is that important. I mean, it's important, but as far as what I have and what not very important. I'm just going for recommended stuff for now, and then once you reach 70 or 80, you can start farming exact sets. Although these recommended, I mean, is this the one? No, not this one. You'd want, yeah, it is this one you want for the highlight gauge. Then you'd switch between these depending on what you need. As for my skills, I'm mostly trying now to like, I'm not gonna level this kind of stuff up just to save as much as I can. Everything else I'm just leveling. I mean, ideally I'll just level this, and between these two, I mean, for her it's kinda, they're both kinda good. So that is an exception. But like, for example, on Joker or so, I mean, this skill is kind of rarely used, so I'm not going to level that up. Like for Mont, for example, I just needed her for the Velvet trials, so I just leveled up a skill first, and then I tested it, see if I could win, and if I couldn't win, maybe I'd come in here and level up the other skills. So sort of that kind of mentality when dealing with the stuff. As for my weapons, I am trying to get them up also. I mean, some of these don't matter, right? I guess Shun is kinda she should get up. Hers is I would, just because I like her, I got this up, otherwise this would be 50 and it would be fine. Same as On. Joker is also up. Level 30. Morgana. I mean, I was using Morgana, which is why I leveled this up, but now I'm not using Morgana. Everyone else that I'm not particularly fond of, I just leave them as B, and then if I need a little boost, I come in here and level their stuff up. Otherwise, I just leave it until it's a problem. Yeah, I think that's it for this specifically. I guess Wander stats, maybe. I have a couple of Persona yet to unlock, so some points are missing. I am focusing on these. I am focusing on all this. HP and defense. And then I think here's between these two, I guess you could reroll depending on who you're up against. Obviously, reroll not always or constantly. You will run out of this shit if you wasting them just without any thought. But now and again you could reroll and go for these two. I like more the accuracy. Since I can level this, I'll just go ahead and do that also. But yeah, between these two, if you don't know, between these three, sorry, you focus these two just because you get your Persona stats up, which is way better than getting a one more. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that. Still have these cases. I don't have a lot of coffees or anything. I've been using that shit like crazy. Which you shouldn't, but I like to just hit my head against the wall and do shit, so Maybe synergies, I guess, could be a good thing to show. I already have Anubis, which is pretty nice. Obviously, this is something you really want to focus. One, it gives you the gems, but especially for her, she gives you more persona. Narcissus is really good. It's kind of whatever. Koryu is also very good. And yeah, you get Anubis, also very nice. Of course, these level up materials are a good extra bonus. So yeah, she's level 9 right now. She's level 7. 6. I still need to get some proficiency. I need to reach level 6 now. She's level 8. Level 6, and I need more kindness. Yeah. Which I am working on. In fact, we'll go do a little planting right now. Level 4. Cal's obviously tied to the story, so don't worry about him. This guy's level 2. I hardly see him also, but... Oh, sorry. I also need guts, so that's probably why. Yeah, could be better, but could also be way worse, I guess. These are my social stats right now. Again, could be better, but could be a lot worse. I mean, I guess I could show the Thieves Den maybe, although I haven't changed pretty much anything in here. I don't know if rating is... I think this rating thing is new. At least I don't... When I played the Korean version, I didn't have that yet. As for my persona in here, I mean, I still got the... I guess you... I think the only one you may not have equipped maybe is this guy. But I was using for him... I was using for the Curse and the Wind, for the Velvet Trials. Although it's not exactly that useful, but I mean, a little extra boost always helps, so I like to come in here and if I'm struggling with a specific thing, I'll get a little extra damage, right? Obviously, that's not gonna change too much. But hey, a little placebo is always nice. I have this guy. I don't think I can put these bars. I think it's level 30. Yeah. Yeah, there's really not much to say about the Thieves Den, unfortunately. As for the awards, just in case you care about this, that's my rewards. I mean, I don't know what you would want to know from this, but yeah. I guess we can move over to the train now. I don't know if there's anything... Oh, maybe Persona. I could show my levels, even though I don't want to, because a lot of this shouldn't be leveled. Whoops. A little bit roomy. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more to get that I haven't unlocked. Obviously the Merope or Merope ones aren't included. I think next I'll be going for this guy maybe, since he's, besides the monkey, he's the only one that has a taunt, so that's pretty good. And he also has counter. And he's a cool looking persona, so very nice also. If you need any defense lowering, but I'll go over this in a persona video, dedicated persona video, so let's not get caught up on that right now. Let's see, just go over here, 96. That's how many I got. And as for the training, got a couple of them leveled up. Unfortunately, like Mothman was unnecessary, Unicorn was kind of necessary, kind of needed for the second palace depending on your team. Lilim, I leveled just because I liked her and I didn't even use her. I think I used her for one fight and that's it. Same for Atropos, I was trying to go for I don't know what I was going for, some random shit. Shatayu for the Wind team. I kind of used him a little bit, nothing too crazy. Same for these two. I think Mithras is probably one of the ones I use the most for the defense up. Yeah, everyone else is just kind of standard. I mean, depending on what you need, like on team, I'll go for something like this. Before this guy, I'll go for like Lamia, or Oribus for the fire break. Yeah, just pretty much standard stuff. So for my Velvet Trials, I haven't been focusing too much on these besides the videos that I put out. Gonna try and get 18. So it's kind of not too bad, 18. So I don't think it's that important. Obviously, just this phase is the main issue. The second phase is the only issue might be like killing them in time, since they get pretty tanky. But yeah, it should be a pretty easy challenge. I'm not sure about the others so far. Oh, I don't like that. This is gonna be probably gonna be a big issue. But hopefully you get Makoto out soon. Or Queen. Yeah, so far these are pretty much done. Let's see over here. Oh, I could go for another 3 just to get this schema point, or ideally I'll go for this also, but I can't use this right now, so I'm not going to focus on it. These are always good to get. 15 on this one, pretty low. I could get these up, of course, especially now the Stunnerous one with Yui. The curse one is pretty tough actually. Which one was it? I don't think it's this one. Was it this one? Or is it this next one that I'm going to? Yeah, this... She hits like a truck, this bitch. So yeah, there is that. Everything else... Yeah, pretty standard. So 52, 30, 15, 8, 25. Not too shabby. Could be better. These Velvet Trials I haven't... Well, I kind of tried this just to see what it is. I'll be focusing on that. I might do a video on this, I don't know. Not too fond of these, just because, I mean, if you could get a rank, if you could fight for rank 1, but I mean, you need... What do these guys have? Probably like A6 everything. I mean... yeah. So in terms of ranking, we're not getting anywhere, and in terms of rewards, as long as you get the rewards, which is pretty easy, I don't see much point in doing that. But you never know, I could do something, I'll see. Is there anything else? I guess the guild, but it's the same thing. Mementos, maybe. I think I need this area still to complete. I might have a few bosses left, which I left like 10 levels ago, or like 20 levels ago since I did this. I got this up to 16. Wait, I can see it. Okay, here. So the first one is done. Got all the rewards, which is nice. Second one, I'm on 16, I think. Yeah. Going up to 17, getting the weapon would be nice. Getting this would be nice. When I really have nothing else to do, or don't feel like doing anything else, then I'll come to Mementos. So I didn't play this event too much in the Korean version. I played like, I'd say 10 times at max, just to get the rewards. Which is basically how you want to play this event. Although there is some strats, I guess you could say, to it. I mean, for the most part, you're just going to play this until you get all the events. Like, this shit has been like this since the Korean version. I don't know if they're planning on adding this, or when they're going to add this, or what this even is. I assume it's more rewards, right? Because it's over here in the Lost and Found, but exactly what, I have no idea. This is obviously good to get. I already got some of them, I think, yeah. So, good rewards here. Place 2 or more curse attribute thieves in your party. So, not exactly too hard. I thought this would be like a 4-man team or something like that. So, 2 is pretty doable. Yeah, so let's just go over... let's see. I'm over here. So, I got for 20, which is nice. Everything else, I mean, all these level up materials are always very, very welcome, of course. And you get quite a few of them, like 15. Not too shabby, actually. Yeah, I'm currently aiming for the weapons so I can get the... I can start gambling again. Other than that, this is pretty good. I mean, that's really good, but I mean, for now, it's not usable, right? So, there is that. Got a little 4-star. Oh, it's pretty nice. If you don't have these guys, A6, I would go for that. Yeah. So let's just play one round. I'm gonna try and complete this guy. He was locked. I think he's locked until you beat... I don't know, maybe I have to beat him in difficulty... Maybe I have to beat him in difficulty 3 to unlock him. Let's see, actually. Because I remember unlocking this and this was still locked. But let's see. For this is level 1, so you can bring pretty much anything you want. But I like to bring a healer, just, you know, just because. I get Yui to be last. No. Could with Soy and bring a healer that I don't have. I guess I could bring her. Does she have heals currently? I don't think she has a heal on her. No, she does not. So, let's see if she can get one right now. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Does her highlight heal? I don't think it does. Increase party damage. Okay. Then I guess we just take Yanasik and I'll take Cattle. This insta-killing, I'm not exactly sure how this works. If it's like Wander's level, if it's just like your progress in this in general. You can break these things, but I mean, it's kind of whatever. So ideally, you would have something here that says new, and as soon as you see new, you pick that shit. Otherwise, depending if you want to like take this seriously or not, you could read these. Otherwise, just pick whatever, and you'll pretty much make it anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, later on, in the later stages or later difficulties, you might want to think a little bit more about that. But right now, it's pretty easy. Same thing for these cards. Right now, you can get whatever, and it'll be just fine. If they have something new or like exclusive, you might get a bonus for that. Could get a card or so. I'm gonna go with activate skill, doesn't deal damage. I'm just gonna go with party healing and receive this. You would always want to receive these if you don't have them, of course. Between these two, I'm not exactly sure which is the best. I think if you want a charm, this would be better maybe, because it's most likely going to be an enemy. So you get a charm. This mighty set is very nice. There is a card of this set that gives you a shield every time the Scarlet... what is it? Scarlet Tide, I think. Which the Scarlet Tide is basically an extra... And a Scarlet Tide is basically a gimmick that like gives you damage. It damages you and the enemy. And this happens, I think, at the beginning of the round and every 5 rounds. But then your cards or your charms can change that. Like you can make it every time you debuff someone, the Scarlet Tide would activate. And then you can get other cards that each time you get damaged by the Scarlet Tide, you take less damage. or you get a, you know, the shield, for example, stuff like that. This one's new, so I'm gonna pick that shit. And we got another new one here, which is nice. Each time you arrive at the station, chance to gain one of the following effects: obtain 30 rail coins, ally attack 10%, recover 20% ally HP, or lose HP. Will not reduce below 1%, so you will not die from this. So this is pretty much, yeah, pray aboard, you're gambling a little bit. You do get the tickets, you can get them. I don't know what procs you get in the tickets. Sometimes, normally happens when I click on the exclusive stuff or something new. So maybe that's how that works. You could get these stations where you get a bunch of chests and you can only pick one and you get a reward. So in this case I got this charm, buying an item, 3 items at the same shop. So over here, for example, would be the shop, and you can choose items from there. You can get new stuff from there also. So if you have a lot of railway coins, and you still have a lot of new things to get, or you're looking for maybe something rare, going by the shops will always be a good idea. So over here, for example, at the start of battle, grant a shield. This is pretty good. Single target, depending on your team, of course. I'm gonna go with this, although I have a lot of single targets also. So either one would have been good for me. And then you reach a boss, of course. Not the boss, but the first stage boss. Now we're gonna go ahead and kill him. Let's get crits right now, since I think we do a decent amount of damage. Don't really need to defense down or anything. Kind of like to play sometimes the skill 3 on whoever's next, but obviously ideally you play on Joker just because of Joker's extra turn. It plays really well with Yui's extra turn. And we get a follow-up. Nice. So a lot of these bosses are going to have their own like gimmicks. Like this guy with deep wounds and decreases defense and damage taken. Lowest HP and they have deep wounds and damage increase. So when the skill KOs, immediate activates again. So you know, cool, nice little extra gimmicks. Although it doesn't really affect you in these early levels. Again, that depends on your team and everything. If you're lower leveled, of course it's something that'll be more dangerous for you. I don't know if I could have skill 3 here, maybe. No, my bad. Oh, I could have. Nice. Just finish these guys off. Boom. So yeah, pretty easy so far. Then obviously after each boss you get a special little reward. I'm gonna go with the new one. And you get, if you get a, obviously if you fill this up you get a set. For you get this set, or you get this effect rather. And no new one here, so I'm gonna go with this and probably get something new, which I probably didn't. And yeah, I got the boss unlocked. So once you defeat the first boss, you can then choose your next station, and from there you then decide which bosses you're gonna go for. And then once you reach here, you can only pick one of these. So I don't know, I mean, the idea of them letting you choose or just putting a random boss is kind of whatever for me, but maybe you guys prefer it that way. I don't know why this first arrival always makes you come here and you have to like kill this guy. When using a single target attack, oh yeah, you can also like discard if you want more coins. If you like, this would be a good idea. Like now I don't need, none of these are new. I might get a shop and hopefully use these points. You can also go over here and sell them. Sell all these, right? Ones are worth more. Once you fill this up, you can get more slots. So, and you have the sets. Here you can also see before each boss which set you're gonna get. Ideally, you just look at everything else first and then see where you want to go. I'm gonna try and see what's at the shop just in case we get something new. Exclusive. I don't know what the exclusive is exactly. But yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess, right now. I kind of always just break these because I can't help myself. Okay, let's go to the shop and see what we get. Nothing. It's redeal. And nothing again. Unlucky. Third time and we get nothing again. Yeah, I'm just not gonna waste any coins. I don't have to. Might get another shop. This set is really cool. If you get the one of these cards give you, let's see what's this one. No, one of these cards give you like a shield every time the Scarlet Tide hits you, which I really find kind of OP. Just become basically unkillable. I'm gonna go for this one. Nice. I think I got new. Ooh. Yeah, and you can see when coming for these, like you might have, like depending on your level, this might be a bad pickup for you, even if it's new. That might screw you up, but I'm just gonna go for it. Got another ticket, which is nice. I'm always gambling. Always gambling. I don't even know if I got it, but I'm just gonna act like I won. This King Frost guy. Pretty whatever. Of a gimmick. I just spawns them, and when you kill them, that's how it damages the main boss. So yeah, you know, we take what we can get. Skill 1, I guess. I should also target the other guys instead of this guy. Skill 3 on Joker. Cattle. I could just heal, just to be safe. So that's a Scarlet Tide, in case you haven't gotten there yet. That shit on the floor is a Scarlet Tide. This shit right here. It does stack, so the more it hits you, the more stacks you get, and the more stacks you get, the more damage it does to you. But there are cards to prevent this. I think it's also cleansable. I'm not sure about that though. I could Tarukaja on also Bui, depending on what you need. But we go Joker. Okay, gonna use. Who are you targeting? Oh god. Let me target these guys instead. Hopefully this kills. Almost. Close enough. I'm going to target? Okay, so she's always going to target that guy. Which kind of sucks, but okay. Let's try and take out Jack Frost. Oh, not Jack Frost, what is his name? Black Frost. Making me sound like a bigot. I see you, Sono. Does Wanda have anything? No. I'm just gonna do damage. Yeah, you got a follow-up. Nice. Okay, they still do a little damage. They still do a little damage. But we're fine. I still do skill 3, I think. Although he isn't cursed, so... Don't matter though. He did. Nothing. I think I still need the loose... is this lucid set? Yeah, lucid set. I'm gonna go for the card since I already have everything. Okay, now we go for the boss. I've never done this boss, so let's see. Wait, this isn't the boss, don't worry. Don't get too excited just yet. Up or decrease allies damage taken from Scarlet Tide. So there's that set. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for that. So it's just good. Let's see. Do we have nothing? Okay. We go this way then. Sure. Take that. Go for this. We take this. Oh, see, when an ally is hit by a Scarlet Tide, grant a shield. This is very nice. And we get the 4-piece, which I didn't see what it does. But don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. At least not right now. All foes, maximum as you can see. So either discard or you go buy more. You want to buy more, just get more sets or get more news or whatever. I got a random card, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's just random. I'm not sure. Sell what you have and get out. Party loses 10% HP and receive 15. I mean, okay, maybe you get an extra card here. Oh, you can just keep going. Oh, okay, so you can like farm it out. I got one card, nice. We take it, we take it. Oh, you can get another one over here, which is very nice also. So this is the shop. It was with a different image, so maybe there's a difference between this one and the other one. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna redeal, see if I could just get anything. I don't get nothing. So I think we just buy whatever we can then. There is a point where if you... Let's see what happens. Oh no. There is a point if you reach maximum, you might not be able to go to the next level. So you either have to sell something or purchase more slots. I should have read this, but let's just play the game and not read. So there's the shield from that card we got. Always very, very helpful. I might raccoon now. And let's do what? Joker's ability. Just start spamming as quickly as possible. Should have gone for skill 2, but it is fine. I also want the curse on there, so which I don't think we got. Need to get the follow-up though, which is nice. Some misses. Okay. Ooh. A little slick, huh? Let's use our Navi. And yeah, this should be a pretty easy boss. I am enjoying the game so far, although getting less and less things to do, which is not a surprise, of course, with the type of game that it is. But like I did say, I think I probably mentioned in the previous video, this is a very free-to-play friendly game, and the reason for that was because, at least in the Korean version, so obviously we hope they copy the Korean version or the other versions, any other version actually. But there was a lot more to do, a lot more events. So hopefully they can get that out in a quicker manner, or even get more stuff out. That would be even better, because a lot of the events in the Korean that I'm talking about is, yes, that's more to do, but it's like story stuff, a lot of it, which I don't really care about too much. It was also a similar system to like the story of each character, like in Genshin, which each character has like a key that you have to unlock, and then you can play through their story, or like some kind of story thingy. In this game, instead of like a story, it was similar to Velvet Trials. So I had to go through and kill some enemies, which was, I preferred that way more. Just in general, of course. This guy is pretty tough. Pretty tough. I forgot what I just remember. Oh, I should switch to Janosik and put the mark on him. But we should be fine. Get another phase down. Might have to heal up. Yeah, let's heal up. And do I want to use... I think she's going to use skill 3 next. And actually I want to see if her skill 3, or if she procs with Rakunda. Because I know Janosik's mark will be applied with Rakunda, but maybe the follow-up from Yui also. That's a fat no. That would be too OP, I guess. Honestly, I think it's something that they should add, since they're not raising her percentage. I don't know why it crashes over there every time I do this. Since her percentage chance to follow up is like super low, they should probably just let her follow up also from debuffs. Or even buffs, maybe. Right, every time we buff up a champion or debuff an enemy, she might have a chance to follow up. That'll be pretty sick. Or a chance, I guess, to follow up. Do I want to kill him? I think I'll just follow up first. Maybe if I kill him... Oh, he's already dead. Okay, that was weird. Scarlet Eye's gonna kill... Oh, shit. I don't think it was the shield that saved us there. I think you only get the shield when your round starts. What do we do? What do we do? Put up some damage on Joker, I guess. Yeah, it's... Every time I do this, it fucking... I don't know why it does that. But, okay. Weird. We should be able to kill this guy. I'm seeing a lot of stacks on this. I don't know what those stacks are. Increased damage taken. Oh. Okay, this is that from the card, I guess, then. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Change certain affinities to the thingies. He's weak to... do I have Janosik out? Oh my god, this crashed, dude. No, I don't. I'm just gonna use Joker or whatever. Although I'll get Cattle next. Maybe waiting on Cattle would have been better. but we should be able to kill him. Jesus, yeah. Another phase. Oh, hello. Hopefully, we do get another shield now, so that's fine. I think I'm gonna kill this guy, just because... Don't know what he's gonna do. More agony, gotta apply to this guy, which is also from the cards. So he's getting damaged. Oh my god, what the hell? Maybe that was supposed to happen. Let's crash again. I don't know why this is happening. It's the first time. So, apologies about that. I'm not gonna raccoon all of these guys, that's for sure. I think I'm going to attack this round with everyone, so... Let's get some rebellion going. These guys are debuffed, so maybe I can... Oh. Maybe. Maybe. Nice, follow up. Did not get jokers. Passive to proc. I mean, it was a crit and a weakness, I think, so I thought I'd get it. If we live, we're gonna use... Oh, he died. Wow, that's a shame. Kind of embarrassing. Not gonna lie. But thankfully, dying does not matter here. Oh my god, I always forget about this. I don't even want to change persona. Does anyone do AoE? This guy does AoE. That will be enough, because Wanderer here does 0 damage. Okay, got a crit on that guy. And a follow-up. Very nice. And they should be dead. Maybe you get less points for one of them dying, but... Whatever. Just here for the new stuff. So as you can see, we got some, probably not a lot, but we got our sets, which is nice. I think I'm done with the sets then. Yeah, sweet. So you basically want to get all the types of these cards, right? As you can see this little circle. Want to fill these up. And you get 50 each, which is pretty good. I'm assuming they're gonna add more stuff here. Just because clicking either of these is the exact same thing, so that's fine. I don't think this, for like just choosing them the first time you get anything. So that would be the charms then. And you get 30. Is that all of them for the 30 super rare? Yeah. And then also the common ones will be 30 if there is common. Yeah. I still need another 3. So not too bad. I've never seen these actually. This is the card effect. So ideally you just want to get these out the way, right? Obviously once this is going to get harder and harder, so try and rely on the shop to try and find them, and re-rolling the shop to try and find them. Once you're done with that, you're just going to go over here and try and get as much points as you can to fill this up. You can just spam, I think. Even if you can't do the higher levels, which will give you more points, just spam the lower levels and you'll still get points. And you'll eventually fill that up. I don't think there's any bonuses for completing like all 4 or completing a specific boss or anything like that. I think it's just really completing it and beating it, whichever way you want. I do think as higher level you go up, and obviously as you go up in difficulty, you'll get more score efficiency. So that's pretty much the train event explained. Let's do a little gambling over here. If you come over here and you have some of these points, try and get what you don't have. As you can see, I already got this weapon, and you can switch the box like this. Get this, get that, get this. I don't know what's exactly on this page, if it's worth it. Seems like this is the last page you want to come to, because all the other pages gives you gems, level up materials. I don't know if there is a bonus for completing a whole page. It doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, just try and get the main rewards that you want. Oh, I was lucky enough to get it now. Yeah, it's actually, I've been pretty lucky. Well, how many days has it been? Not sure how many days it's been. And I've got pretty much all of them, right? Just need this one. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.